take it more, babe, because I feel like
I was a bit much.
I've had a few of you guys message me and basically ask, how do you get started? What are your tips? So I feel like every medium has its pros and cons. I will always love paints. I love working a paintbrush. But I feel like for a lot of people, holding a paintbrush is quite foreign. And if you're someone and you're just not really good with your patience, kind of like myself, oil paints is definitely not for me. It just takes way too long. I think gouache is perfect for beginners. Although with that being said, usually they come in little tubes. Squeezing pigment out of tubes can be a bit handsy at times. Watercolor can be very handy because you can get it like dried in little pans. In a lot of ways, it makes it not just easy to travel, but just to work on the go. But I do find watercolor harder to master. Now it depends like what type of artwork you want to do. It doesn't even have to be painting, you know, like I love working with coloring pencils. It's one of those mediums where it just doesn't make a whole lot of mess. It makes me feel like a child again. Same with oil pastels. You don't have to wait for it to dry. There's a whole bunch of like tutorials you can find online. Such a big abundance of artists and they all have their own specific styles. So some artists may resonate with you more. Maybe some of you guys just want to do like simplistic illustrations. That's fun and just brings out your inner child. Ayla wants to show you guys a picture that she just drew.
Wait, Isaac, what's your YouTube channel?
Why don't you tell everyone about your picture?
I'll subscribe too.
This is Tim Hedgehog. This is Beanie.
I don't know, I really love the hedgehog, but I love the little like autumnal things you drew around, like the acorn, the leaves. What's on his head? It's like the wee beanie.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so cute. Hold it further.
That
is so cute. I love it. That's so cute. That's like autumn in a picture. Well done.
I've never used acrylic markers before, but I've only seen them on YouTube. Cool.
Excited.
Yeah.
So that's us off school now. It's just a lot easier to do art on an iPad when the kids are with me. So I'm just doing a portrait of my friend. She recently got married and it was her birthday not long ago. So as a belated birthday gift, I thought I'll do a wedding portrait of her and her husband. Meanwhile, when I was working on this, Ayla's been busy with my acrylic pens. Kind of going back to what we said earlier when you guys are saying, how should I start off? Like I said before, it really depends. I love painting. She prefers using coloring pencils and like felt tips, but she really loved these acrylic pens because it was like working with acrylic paint, but because it's in a pen, it makes it so much easier for her. It's so cute because obviously you guys know I have my setup, my table. She also has her setup. She wants to show everybody her art. Wow, look at this one.
This one is the monarch butterfly.
And then,
So
wow,
fun.
this one.
I drew this one in P3 actually.
Beautiful. I love the expression.
This is Fifi, if you know from Squishmallows.
That is so cute. Yeah.
And a pumpkin.
Yeah. Oh.
Then we got this.
I really love
fox.
these. The fox is so cute, but I really like the way you drew these.
And
Aw.
you saw that one.
Yeah,
This
beautiful.
one's my favorite.
We are here in Hobbycraft. Don't know where Ayla is. He's absolutely fascinated by that giant boba plush. She wants to sew her own keychains. Ayla, you okay? We appreciate shops that are doggy friendly. I think it's about time I do an entry with Max. Some people are just really good sketchers. They can doodle all day, but they're not fussed with the coloring. For me, it's all about layering in the color. Like I love working with the light and the shadows. The sketching part is the part I'm like, just did a really quick sketch. I'm not sure if oil pastels is the best choice. I've yet to do like a full oil pastel, sort of painting or drawing. Usually I just kind of use this to add like little accents here, to add texture, make certain parts stand out. So I'm not sure if this is the right thing to do, but we'll see. Originally, I was going to use pastel pencils. I find them very beautiful when creating animal portraits, but I decided to go for oil pastel just because it would work better on this paper. When it comes to pastel pencils, you need pastel paper, something that's got more grit in it. So this page would be too soft and it would end up transferring to the artwork on the next page. When blocking in the colors, it was actually fine. I find it pretty easy. At this point, we're not really working on details. We're just getting the rough color in. It was actually later on when I had to add the detail. That's when I started to struggle because the pastels are quite chunky. So it was a bit tricky in applying detail. And I also found layering quite difficult because they just slip and slide on top. Nonetheless, I thought I'll just keep going and we could perhaps make a nice loose oil pastel painting of Maxi Boy. If some of you guys remember, I did go through a phase where I was just drawing dogs constantly, and I definitely would love to do a proper cat portrait one day. Yeah, but it's definitely starting to look murky, so I think I need to stop. Do you know who this is?
Which one?
This.
Max.
Oh, does it look like Max?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright then, if it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me. A nice quickie session. I started drawing on this diary on the 28th of August. It is the 26th, so it's almost been 4 weeks. And in 4 weeks, we've done 1, 2, 3, 31, 32, 30. We've done 33 paintings in less than 4 weeks so far. I have this printed out for my friend. I'll get these printed out properly with like a good printer, hopefully. I am thinking of investing in a really good quality printer. She's just adding the stuffing before she closes her little keychain. And then we're gonna get ready to sew that into her little plush. We have this so far.
You're good at this. This is why I chose to do that for.
We just need to add the scarf. Nice. Do you want to add it yourself? Looks cozy. You guys, I just ordered a new printer. For my art prints then, I used to use a third-party company and it was great. The only thing is you have to print in bulk. When I was doing my art prints, I loved packing and posting your orders. I think I would like to do commissions in the very, very near future. And it just means this way I'm more creating art meaningfully rather than just packing and posting. I know obviously it is part of it, but I would like to focus more on the creative aspect more so than, you know, making an artwork and like getting it printed like 100 times. Either way, it also means I can print my very own art prints for my friends and family for special occasions. Like there's nothing that makes me happier more than like making art for my loved ones. So yeah, the printer prints up to like A3 and over. But I think I mostly want to do A4 and A5. So I did have people ask me what happened to my Etsy shop. So it's not closed or anything. I just set it on holiday. And why did I put it on holiday? There were just a lot of regulations that was popping up. It started off Europe and then it ended up being like also to America. So that did put me off quite a bit. In Etsy, the Royal Mail post options, I'm not really given a lot of options. If I do commissions, I don't think I'll do an Etsy. I think I'm just gonna do it on a like DM me basis. So it's more personal. So it's less about the amount of art I'm standing out, but more so about like, you know, the art that I'm doing. I know it sounds counteractive doing it this way, but I think it will make me a lot happier. Either way, I'm just gonna keep making art and see where it goes. I don't really have any expectations. But yeah, let's get the printer. Let's see what the quality looks like. And if it's good enough, I would love to do commissions. I would love to draw you and your family, your dogs. I would love to work towards maybe setting up a Patreon and we can make exclusive like paint content. Anyways, I hope you guys are enjoying more the influx in vlogs, and hopefully I will see you very soon. Bye. I'm gonna take it more, babe, because I feel like